What it do, family? It's your girl Tamika, and I am back with another video. I know y'all probably like, damn, why your voice sound like that? I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know why. I just woke up like this, dead serious, so bear with me. That's how this shit be, you know what I'm saying? I lost my mama to crack, my father to the streets. But still, dog, I ain't gonna be in the booth having no excuses for shit, you heard me? Check it, yo, I'm destined for fame. Every lesson sticks in my brain. Blessings, they come and go through adolescence. The pain was a lot to cope with. The dope destroyed and conquer. Hope for mama faded when it raided the veins. I've been doing. Yo, shout out to my family, S&T. I love y'all, man. Dead serious. Thank you guys so much for coming back and tuning in. Look, I am trying to reach 20K. So if it's your first time here, I need you to smash the subscribe button. If you don't like the video, you can unsubscribe later. But do it now, damn it, so you won't forget. Look, man, we about to get into this Queen Naija video, man. She done responded to all the BS. And quite frankly, I don't even understand how she's the topic. I said in other videos, how in the hell did everything shift to her and not the dude getting locked up with his child in his custody? Can somebody please help me understand it? Please, in the comments, drop it down below, because I don't get it. Let's get into this video.
What's up, Reggie Squad? So by the look of this video title, you already know what I'm about to talk about. So I'm gonna get right into the video and just tell my side of the story, because I've honestly turned this camera off too many times with all these different intros and stuff like that. I'm just get straight to the point. So what happened?
Y'all, before we get into this video, and pardon me if I'm eating my sandwich, but listen, before we get into this video, I don't understand how all this shit shifted to her in the first place. Call me what you want. Shame on y'all. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, because I see more headlines about her than the dude that went to jail.
With CJ, all right? Everybody else have their own theories. Everybody's making videos about what they think happened, but you guys are going to hear it from my mouth, what actually happened. That day was a very confusing day for me, and I think that any other parent in my situation would have done the same. Before, you know, all of this happened, first, let's just start out by saying this. We celebrated CJ's birthday, all right? After that, I knew that I was going to send CJ to Houston to see his dad, because he had been asking to see his dad, and it had been a couple months already. So we had already had plans for CJ to go to Houston. At the same time, I knew I was going to LA to finish my album, and my initial plans were to, you know, get CJ back. Soon as I got back home, he could go back to school, and he also had like some dentist appointments or whatever. So that was my initial plans. Basically, CJ went over there for a couple of weeks, and I was gonna come back, and CJ was going to come back, but a lot had changed. As you guys know, this whole pandemic with this virus is going on, and it kind of broke out like right in the middle of me going back to Atlanta, back home. I was panicking because I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought everything was gonna get shut down, including the airlines. So I called Chris, and I was just like, is there any way you can send CJ back, or we can get CJ back to Atlanta before this stuff gets more crazy, because I feel like they're gonna shut down the airlines. He was like, no, my mom's coming to see CJ, and they already bought their tickets. And I'm just like, well, everything's about to shut down. In my head, everything's about to shut down. So I'm like, she's probably not gonna be able to come no way. So you should probably just send him back, and then after everything dies down, then, you know, they can see him. He wasn't going for it. He was just like telling me no, and that's not.
You know, this shit's sickening. I mean, it is really starting to become sickening as hell. I'm sorry, y'all. I just gotta pause it, because I just can't even believe that she's on here having to explain any of this shit in the first place. I don't understand how people don't understand what primary custodial parent is, which is what she is. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, but we're still trying to work it out with her baby father to go around the courts, okay? But when you got something that you feel like is coming, like a pandemic, she's doing what every mother's supposed to do. But let's keep going.
Fear and this and that. Although I could have went further in that situation. I just chose not to because there was so much going on, and I was just like, well, you know, let me just be fair. I'm a fair person. His family haven't seen CJ in a minute, so just go ahead. If everything's fine, if they don't shut the airlines down, then okay. So my plans after that was to get CJ back home after they seen him. But that didn't happen because things started getting worse with the virus. And at this point, I kind of wanted to keep CJ in one place. And I didn't know if it was safe to fly him back because, you know, so many people were contracting this virus throughout the airports and things like that. And
I'm sorry, Queen. It probably wasn't safe to leave him in Houston either. Because as you can see, his daddy ended up somewhere else. And I ain't never seen this baby with a mask and glove on the whole time he was there. So shit, it might have worked out.
Didn't want to risk it. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just keep CJ there till all this died down. Maybe it's better if he stays in one place. All right, so time went by. And, you know, I was like getting videos and things sent to me of CJ not being away from people. It was being kickbacks thrown and this and that. And the whole social distancing thing wasn't even happening over there in Houston. I mean, as far as what I could see. So, you know, then I started thinking, well, shoot, is it better if he just come back here? But then again, I don't want to put him on a plane. And I don't know. I was just so confused. I was just battling with myself about should I bring him back or not. And then I was asking people for advice. And they was like, I don't know if you should, you know, put him back on a plane. You just don't know what could happen or what you could risk. So instead of trying to get him back, I just talked to his dad and I was like, hey, I seen you had people coming over and yada yada yada. I don't think it's the right time to be doing that. And he was like, oh well, CJ don't be around them, no way. And you know, he was at so and so's house, or he was upstairs, or this or that. I don't know, but we talked about that and I thought that that would die down. So I just gave him the benefit of a doubt and I was just like, okay, well, you know, I'll just wait till it alone. And CJ was...
You know, sorry, y'all. But he said the dude wasn't around nobody. This baby was in a jacuzzi with a dude I ain't never seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? In a jacuzzi. During the goddamn corona. We supposed to be in a real live quarantine. And he in a jacuzzi. A jacuzzi attract the most germs in America. You know what I'm saying? And this is
over there. I was just trying to be safe. And I was thinking it wasn't as bad over there in Texas as it is here in Atlanta and other places. So, yeah. But then one day, not too long ago, I got a call from a Texas number. I didn't know who it was, but I picked it up anyway because I thought it probably could be important. And it was a CPS worker. It was a social worker. She was telling me that she went to Chris's house to see about CJ because she had got some complaints from some anonymous people talking about CJ was being exposed to all these things that he wasn't supposed to be exposed to, and that it was on video and people could clearly see it, but I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, she said that she called me because she was concerned. They were saying that CJ wasn't there. All right, so his dad was telling her he's not here anyway, so you can't see him. But at the same time, I guess some police had showed up to the door as well, separate from her, and they was about to arrest him. So then now...
Hold on. Help me understand this in the comments, people. For real. Dead serious. Because everybody in America is with, you know what I'm saying, is on headlines about this girl. So y'all help me understand something. So the CPS worker called Chris, saying they need to check on CJ. He said CJ wasn't there. Where was he? Because he wasn't in Atlanta. But he always with you. Or was this the time where he tried to take her to the girl house to alleviate them coming to check on her? Help me understand it, y'all. I'm dead ass serious. Help me get it. Because I don't get it. And I have a very brilliant mind. And this shit just don't be adding up. Let's proceed.
She's thinking, okay, so the child is not in the father's care right now, and the father is about to get locked up, so let me call the mom. By the way, y'all, if y'all wondering how she got my number, I don't know how she got my number, but this hadn't been the only call. from CPS by CJ being over there. Like, this has happened more than once, more than twice. So then I got all scared because, one, the CPS is over there looking for my child. Two, his dad is getting locked up, and I don't know where CJ is. So my first thought was to call Chris's mom, because Chris's mom had just visited over there, and oh wait, I forgot to tell you, the lady also told me, yeah, I'm thirsty. Okay, hold on 1 second, all right? I forgot to tell you guys that the lady also told me that Chris told her before he got arrested that CJ wasn't there and he was with his friend named Tiffany. All right. The CPS lady had told me that CJ was with somebody by the name of Tiffany. All right. Boom. I called Chris's mom. I tell her what happened. I asked her, does she know who Tiffany is? She said that she has met someone named Tiffany and she went over there. So I asked, do you have Tiffany's number? She said no, but she could try to get it for me. At the same time, she was going to try to see what was going on over there. So I asked her, could she try to get the number for me, but could she also give me Nettie's number, because Nettie be knowing a lot of people's numbers over there, like Chris's friends, the girls. So I hung up the phone with her, hoping to receive a phone number through text so I could call Nettie myself and try to, just figure out where CJ was. I didn't get a text from his mom after we hung up the phone, and so I just assumed that she was trying to make some calls and help me out.
You know what? Y'all, this shit got me about to blow a head gasket. Seriously. I mean, she even said on her interview, right? Talking about Chris's mom. She even said on the interview when Queen called, yeah, I heard of her, but she didn't physically, you don't have access to this person. Let's stop right there. You a parent, she a parent. You know what I'm saying? If a person ain't telling me right now, immediately, where my kid is, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do to find him. If that shit is putting out a bolo, you know what I'm saying, a post on social media, a telegram, I'm doing whatever it takes, especially if I'm in another state and I don't know what the fuck is going on in the midst of a pandemic. So let's just stop all the nonsense right there. When has that been a problem, an issue? When? And why are we talking about that? Then the motherfucking charges about CPS and Chris getting locked up, how did this trump that? Is what I'm trying to get. Nigga, we all back in 2017 when they was dating in college and shit. We don't care. Golly.
Figure out the girl's number so I could just get a hold of CJ. So I didn't say too much about it. But I was also still I didn't want to sit there and wait either. So I wanted to find out some information on my own. So I chose to call a girl that I've met before in person. Her kids play with CJ a lot over there. I don't know if you guys see, it's two other curly-headed kids and they play with CJ, but I called their mom.
So many of them, Queen.
I asked her, do you know anyone by the name of Tiffany? And she was like, no, let me ask the kids, da-da-da. And so she wasn't sure. She said her kids said that wasn't her name. So I was just really confused. And, she said that she would try to look into it further for me. And so at this point, I'm just waiting on calls back from different people, about where my son is. So when I hung up the phone, I called Chris's mom back. I asked her, did she get any more information? And she was just like, she tried to call Dwayne, and Dwayne didn't answer the phone, which raised a concern.
I'm going to tell you why they answer the phone. Because before the police and CPS, intervened out of the clear blue, he was already probably being petty. Because Queen had already said in the video that she hadn't talked to him since the 6th. We're now on the 9th. So he was already being petty in the first place. And then it just so happened, because of how karma worked, CPS and the police intervened. That's what truly happened. That's why Dwayne wasn't answering, because the plan was to not answer. Man, y'all full of it, shorty. On God, y'all are, bro. On God, it's only because y'all always want to just make them a victim. Just say you fucked up and move on. Golly.
With me, because that's her son. I would think that he would answer for his mom, you know, even if he don't answer for me or anyone else. So I was like, okay, what didn't happen and where's CJ now? So she hung up with me the second time. She gave me Nettie's number. Finally, she had texted me Nettie's number, and I called Nettie, and I was asking her about who Tiffany was. And I guess Nettie had already talked to Dwayne herself, because she said, Dwayne said that CJ's not there, but I think he's there. But she felt like CJ was there. I don't know why she felt like CJ was there, but then that made me think, okay, I think CJ's there too then. You know, what if somebody's hiding something? I don't know why they would hide CJ being there from me, but, or I don't know if they was doing it for purposes so the CPS worker wouldn't come back and look for CJ again. I'm not sure. So now I'm thinking, okay, is CJ at that house still and they're not trying to tell nobody, or is he really with Tiffany? So then I called the mom back. I'm just say the mom. I ain't gonna say her name because I don't want nobody trying to look for her. Just say her name is Maya. I don't know. I'm gonna call. I called Maya back, and that's not her real name, by the way. But I called her back, and she was just like, I haven't gotten any further, but I could go over there and see if CJ is there at the house for you. And I was,
look, y'all. Seriously, the video should have been over. Seriously, and I'm gonna tell you why. I called looking for my kid when he's supposed to be in his father's custody. The father is in jail. Nobody know where my kid is. The end. I'm doing whatever the fuck I need to do to go get my kid. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why the onus right now is on her. Everybody focusing on her going to social media. Did anybody stop to think? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck could have happened to CJ? Why nobody knew where he was? Not Queen, not Chris's mama. Because no matter how much she want to act like she was in the loop, she wasn't in the loop. And she had just stated on the interview, and this is not no disrespect to her, but it just, I mean, I'm not a child, and it just don't be adding up to me. You just said on the interview how Chris play bullshit games with you. Like if you tell him the truth about himself, he want to do things like keep you from your grandson. So if he playing these shenanigans with you, what the fuck do you think he doing with Queen? So everything you think you in the loop about, you probably not in the loop about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. That shit is fugazi as hell.
like, okay, thank you. She was heading over there to Chris's house. Now, by this time, Chris was already in custody. So then I think this is when I made the post on Instagram. I posted it because I was just like, okay, at this point, I need answers. I made that post because, you know, I know that a lot of my supporters help me out a lot. They are kind of like some little investigators. So they could come back and tell me who this person's social media page is and I can DM them. Or maybe someone that is over there around CJ would see the post and call me, or sorry, not call me because they ain't got my number, but they could DM me and let me know some information. But I deleted it because I was like, maybe I should just try a little harder first before I make this post. So that was the post and delete, okay? And then Nettie texted me back and she was like, we were talking a little bit, and she was like, whatever you do, don't put this on social media. She didn't see that post, but she had just happened to say, don't put this on social media. But I was thinking more so of her saying don't put it on social media that her brother is in jail because they know what people say and this and that. So that's how I was thinking. And I was just like, oh no, I ain't gonna put that on there. I don't care about that. But when it comes to my son, I am gonna try to figure out where he is, and you know. As you should. And I don't understand why you couldn't go to social media, but months prior to that, Chris went to social media talking about the primary custody of the parents and all of that when he felt slated. Why is it okay for him to put certain things on social media? And then when you're doing something on social media for the well-being of your child because he was negligent towards something, it's a problem with you. Why is it okay for him to do it? This nigga got 1,000 videos about this girl, shawty. He got like 9 videos about Clarence.
He got like 3 videos with Legend. Dwayne Sales made a video the other day. CJ want to stay here in Houston, but want Legend to come and move in there. Seriously, y'all, bro, like, are we really having this topic of discussion? I can understand that shit back in the day, but we really on this same shit? Man, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping.
If I make a post about that, then that's different. So she didn't see the post and delete then. Okay, so then I asked her to send me Duck's number. She sends me his number. I call him. I don't get an answer. All right, I called him twice. I didn't get an answer, so then I texted him and I said, hey, Maya is coming over there to see if CJ is there at the house, and I have someone to pick him up and bring him back to Houston. Give me a call. So then I called Maya, and then Maya is at Chris's house finally. She's trying to go see if CJ is in there or not, but people are in the house. So Dwayne's in there, Chris's friends are in there, but someone in the house says lock the door, so they're not trying to let her in. So at this,
dog, y'all don't see this? Dead ass, drop it in the comments. Y'all don't see this? And this ain't even a one-sided, two-sided thing. This is a parent thing. Let's take Queen and Chris out of the equation. And it's just be a man and a woman. Okay? It wouldn't even be none of this type of shit. Y'all would be trying to give her a medal and saying, oh yeah, she did what she was supposed to do to go get her son. What person play? Because the conversation could have been completely different. You know how it could have been? Chris knew that he was about to go to jail. How about I call the mother of my kid? Okay? Because now is not the time to be petty. Because now the well-being of CJ. Queen, dig this. They about to goddamn come and lock me up for this bogus ass CPS charge. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I just want you to know I'm leaving CJ with yada, yada, yada. Here's her number.